Jets, here they are inside the ring, and we are underway. They don't even tap glove. Chaves Jr. in the white with the green and red, representing the Mexican flag. Coming down in weight, Beck Jr. We are finding out this one's scheduled for 12 rounds.
You look at the musk.
The buzz was getting him.
He can be a full-fledged middleweight. You look at the giant bone structure of Chaves Jr., and you know right away.
Sparring partners that fight at light heavyweights.
And that might be what Chaves Jr. weighs right now.
He does look big, the way he rehydrated.
He's probably a natural super middleweight.
Canelo Alvarez went off as a 5-1 favorite. Chaves Jr. been critiqued over the years. Both of them standing up. Mexico, high in the altitude above Mexico City, but that's where he had his camp. Instilled by Nacho Reddystone. Serious, they cut down the weight. He looks good body-wise here. And the discipline.
And he's tapping that body as well, which you want to do against a fighter who lost a lot of weight and then put a whole lot of weight back on. That often makes fight.
Canelo, we saw him cut apart. Is what Chaves Jr. said he needed in his career here at the age of 31. Canelo Alvarez landing the 1-2s. Liam Smith in September. 1-2 from Canelo. Jr. right there with him.
Jr. wants to get Alvarez along the ropes. This is where he does his damage. This is where
heavy crowd for Chaves Jr. Canelo followed by a right. Body shot from Canelo, digging.
Yeah, Alvarez is really ripping that foot, getting a lot of snap and body into it.
Throwing a lot for 9, the height difference. Uppercut from Canelo. Stiff jab from Canelo. Canelo with the uppercut.
Alvarez doesn't have to.
In the second round is Canelo Alvarez.
Well, the way that an uppercut.
Body work. Jr. answer with his own. 10 seconds. That stiff jab. Hook. Back to the body. Chaves.
It's been Canelo Alvarez landing the majority of solid punches. It's not a good sign when a man.
The senior is sitting right in front of us. He was working Spanish TV for the other fights. Here he's not. And you see him, he's standing in front of us, yelling at the corner.
And you don't want to back straight up against Canelo either. If you're going to move, it needs to be lateral movement. You need to circle him. Pressure, see if Alvarez can fight by backing up.
A jab from Canelo landing.
And there's an opportunity tonight for Chaves Jr. And if you want to engage him, you need to push him back on his heels.
This fight, supposedly, gonna say who's the best fighter in Mexico.
To take that position.
And there's some swelling from the right eye of Chaves Jr. Jr.
Yeah, that right eye is looking a little squinty. It's a little bit puffy.
Now some blood from the nose.
Good shots from Jr. though.
Right from Canelo to go. Blood from the face of Jr.
Down now.
They have the cut man, Mike Rodriguez. Excellent cut man, working with Jr. for the first time. And got the fourth with some heavy shots. He is a cut man that is used to working on some big shots. Interesting that they brought him in here.
It's to his body. And I think Alvarez hurt Chaves with a right to the body a moment ago.
That one right there, popping up. He is cut in. Right hands from Chaves Jr.
That was a good, and that was a good long-range straight right. And I think he's begun to second-guess himself too. He's wondering, okay, what am I going to do in here with this guy as he eats those jabs? Chaves can't rest on his laurels. Big right uppercuts from Alvarez.
Oh, another one.
That was a right cross, man.
Yes, it was.
Sweat fly.
Right hand from Canelo. Chaves eating it.
Laurels, he had a moment. He needs to press his advantage. Instead, he's eating.
With the smirk of his face. Look at him. Oh, he's going for it, Doug. But no, uppercut landed from Canelo. Backing up again is Chaves Jr. Canelo he won with Julio, Cesar, Chaves Jr. in Las Vegas.
These are very sharp and accurate punches. And when he puts those...
1-2, uppercut. 1-2 from Jr. Need to see more of that.
Corner we're getting from Chavez's corner.
Chaves Sr., we mentioned it, he's sitting in front of us. He's standing up. In the last round, he was trying to give instruction to the corner on behalf of his son. Right hand from Canelo. Jab from Canelo. Commission pushed him away like, you're not licensed to be in the corner. Oh, that woke him up. His wife, who's giving more instruction than most of her corner. Body shot. Upstairs, Canelo. 1-2. Junior is taller, has the reach. Canelo's in there, snapping the jab, landing the combinations, going the body. Uppercut. Right hand from over the head. 64. He'll go back down to 160.
The better boxer and the better technician in there. He's looking like a stronger man. And obviously, he's the one who wants to fight. He's coming forward. He's making the fight.
Now there's a little mouth on the left eye of Junior.
So far, so good for Alvarez.
6th round allowed for the day. I think he makes the 64. And he's gone. Scheduled for 12. Overhand right from Canelo. More body work. Not a combination with Canelo. It's one at a time, but he's loading up on those body shots. Good right from Chaves Jr.
Those right hands are few and far between.
Upstairs goes Canelo. Jab with Canelo.
It's the kind of technique where you get maximum impact.
We have Bernard Hopkins showing it.
That's called perfect execution, and I'm
This is
sure
it.
B-Hop would be proud.
All on the ropes, just like you said, Doug.
Yeah, in the middle rounds, it's his habit to go to the ropes because he believes he can fight off the ropes well. But Chaves Jr. has been bred to tee off anytime his opponent's back touches those ropes.
From here with his back against the ropes.
Out of Canelo right now. Alvarez is an excellent counterpuncher off the ropes.
Psychological game going on right now. 1-1. His only loss to Floyd Mayweather. Young Canelo.
22 years old and fighting at a catch weight of 152 pounds.
Reaches his back. Look at Canelo. Or even his wife and mom are yelling at him.
That's a good point.
Especially when you're getting into the desperate mode. Coming out strong in the 7th. Now he puts another. Well, Canelo on the ropes.
Chaves needs to keep working. He needs to keep working. Volume is very important for him.
His corner told him you need a fight. So it is Canelo in together the combinations.
Alvarez is one of the best combination punchers in boxing. And when he's letting those hands go, 3 punches and 4 punches at a time.
He's back. Ruled him in. Got him. Put him in the middle of the ring. Did Canelo Alvarez. He happy right now in Culiacan. It's not un fin de semana in Culiacan. It looks bad.
Austin there.
He's not listening to his corner at all.
Alvarez looks sharper than I anticipated. And Chaves is giving less than I had hoped for.
They're telling him to pick it up. He's not. The speed, it appears, from Canelo is picking up. Junior, his speed is slowing down. Swelling for Junior. Yeah. 400 meters to get there. That's what Junior looks like right now.
Yes, he does.
Like he's sucking in. And Canelo looks like he's just warming up.
Chaves Jr. hasn't pushed the pace or tempo of this fight. To do so, he needs to apply some pressure, or at the very least, he has to...
At one point, during a face-off, they said that's how confident Canelo was. Junior was like, yeah, there tonight. Good job by Junior. The Julio take advantage of it. Afterwards, cool head prevailed. Let's make some money on this. Good job, Canelo. Chaves Jr.
He pauses and he waits to get nailed like that.
Covered up.
Stay on top of him.
Canelo did a good job of covering up.
Against the ropes, looking for counterpunch opportunities. He's in complete control of this fight.
What he wants, when he wants, is Canelo Alvarez. The red-headed brother of the Alvarez clan. Let's go out there and let's have fight. I'll fight Chaves Jr. I don't like him, let's do it. I'll punish him, he said. He's doing exactly that.
There's probably no going back down to junior middleweight. No. He is a middleweight now. And what a player in the division.
Right hand from Canelo to open up the round.
Striking offense. Slowly poisoning Chaves.
All right. Canelo landing at will. He's had the knockout. We saw that against James Kirkland. Can you question it, or is it just more, maybe it's coming?
I think he's punching very hard for a middleweight, but we have to understand that these guys are technically super middleweights right now, and Chaves Jr. is a natural super middleweight, and he's always had he's probably close to 180 pounds. And I think that's helping his punch resistance. It's not helping his power very much. He's taking so many body shots from Alvarez. I think his strength has been... sapped in a way. He has these very brief moments whenever Alvarez elects to go to the ropes, and I say elect because Chaves isn't pushing him with a good chin.
He has that good chin. And also, how much did he weigh tonight? I have to admit, their dude is being schooled.
Yeah, they're awfully quiet right now.
That Canelo chant is coming outside the T-Mobile Arena.
Chaves is having a hard time defending. I better move my head. He moves his head for a little bit, and then as soon as he stops moving his head, Alvarez nails him with another jab.
A hip and kick.
Alvarez going to the ropes again, near Chavez's own corner.
Cinco de Mayo weekend, Las Vegas.
Trying to lure him in, landing that jab.
Remember against Yori Boy Campos?
Yep. Matter of fact,
helped making a tradition in the early 2000s. You had Pacquiao draw with Juan Manuel Marquez in 2000.
Stop this out there.
Do something. Show something. Outclassed is the way to describe this with an Oscar De La Hoya and Ricardo Mayotta got May 6, 2005. Because this could happen where it's just a one-sided affair. And that's what we're seeing right now. Canelo just enjoying doing this.
Yes, this is what we call back in southern Missouri a slow bleed.
Leave nothing to question.
Good right up
in there. Left eye closing, stiff jab from Canelo. Mouth wide open from Junior. The patches on the back of the trunks are falling apart right now for Junior.
Nothing.
Which is what they've been telling him the last couple of rounds.
And it seems like it's the cut man who's... I'm serious, I don't know what Chavez's corner told him between rounds. I think they should have said, hey, we're going to pull the plug, man. They just got to push him back on it.
How did that tap go? You can always post anything you want on social.
And it just looks like she's giving him water and not saying anything.
It goes back to the question of Junior in camp, the media, of how great your camp is going.
Right.
But until the people inside actually know it.
Chaves, even though he's hanging tough in there, he's getting the crap beat out of him. But they want more effort. If you're going to lose, go out on your shield. That's what a Mexican warrior does.
Hey, you know the Mexican fans at home are watching this, still standing on their feet.
Standards. The bar has been set very, very high.
And they say, as Escalante said, all you need are ganas.
Wide points.
Higgins has set the line at over-under rounds at 10.5 on 11. Alvarez, United States. Canelo, for the most part, adore him, respect him, are a fan of his. After years in the country of Mexico, how he's been fighting at different weight classes. Or as he's
in the United States and making a grip of money every time he fights. And so folks think
some say his own made-up class.
Or maybe the fact that he hasn't fought in Mexico in quite some time. He's fighting here.
Is very open about the way he feels about things.
Oh, you're too high and mighty.
Well, that's
you're the rich American now, huh?
In the
sanctioning organization, the World Boxing Council.
But hey, look, I've done everything in my career I'm supposed to do. I was green, but I still fought him because I wasn't going to wait any longer. Great opportunity. touch anybody because I tell you I'm going to fight him, but I'm going to fight him when I'm ready for it.
Right. He realizes he's the star.
Okay.
He's the biggest attraction, at least in North America, and he's not going to be dick.
Tonight will be trying to get in the door and Tacos El Gordo trying to get some tacos after this fight. There's some resistance in that line.
Yes.
More than what Junior has brought tonight.
Making this way to press Alvarez, and if he got beat up in the process, as long as he went out on his shield, he'll get some credit in some corners because he has taken a good shellacking. As long as he went down swinging, I think Mexican fans and most hardcore fans, but I don't know if he's given it Mexican fans. And I don't want to speak for Mexican fans, but I am familiar with it.
Our crack stats with the stats. Chaves has landed 10 punches in any round. No hitter. He hasn't hit anything tonight. Fucking is serious. I'm here. Canelo hasn't done this. He hasn't done that.
To breathe. Better class of athlete, a better class of boxer. Of 155 pounds. His technique.
Canelo's going to be at a new weight, and he's looking good. Completely controlled this fight. The fans aren't happy.
Technique is excellent. He looks very
tonight, but Canelo Alvarez throws the shutout. He has his hand raised
in close quarters. Alvarez slips a jab and comes over with a
Ladies and gentlemen,
right
all
counter.
three judges have the same score, 120 to 108. All to the winner by unanimous decision. De Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Saul Canelo